Okay, take a look at this. What you're watching is real, officially released government footage from the Department of War. The clip is titled Spherical UAP in Clouds, and it comes from an infrared sensor that ARROW, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, believes was mounted on a U.S. military platform flying above the U.S.C. back in January 2023. Here's how it plays out. For the first 6 seconds, the frame is empty. Then, between seconds 7 and 8, an area of contrast slides into view from the left side and zips out near the middle of the right edge of the frame. After that, from seconds 9 to 20, the sensor itself pans and cycles, sweeping the sky to keep looking. Now, how did we even get to see this? On March 6, 2026, 8 members of the U.S. House of Representatives formally requested access to 51 potentially UAP-related records that were said to be held by the Department of War and the intelligence community. ARROW went hunting and found a batch of responsive materials sitting on a classified network. The catch? Many of those materials don't have a solid chain of custody, meaning officials can't fully trace where they came from or who handled them along the way. This particular video was uploaded to that classified network by a user in June 2024, and the total runtime is 1 minute and 10 seconds. And that's why this matters. It's a piece of real footage, pulled from a classified system, surfaced because lawmakers pushed for transparency, and shared by the government itself, even though its origins remain officially murky. Okay, here's what we know. On March 6, 2026, 8 members of the U.S. House of Representatives asked for access to 51 records that might be related to UAPs, possibly held by the Department of War and the intelligence community. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, known as ARROW, found a group of matching materials sitting on a classified network. But here's the thing: many of these materials don't have a proven chain of custody, meaning we can't fully trace where they came from or who handled them. ARROW assesses that this video, which an uploader titled Spherical UAP in Clouds, was likely taken by an infrared sensor on a U.S. military platform flying above the U.S.C. in January 2023. The user uploaded it to a classified network in June 2024. The video runs 1 minute and 10 seconds. For the first 6 seconds, there's no content. Then, from seconds 7 to 8, an area of contrast enters the sensor's field of view from the left and exits near the center of the right side of the frame. From seconds 9 to 20, the sensor pans and cycles. This footage matters because it's real, officially released government video, and it remains officially unresolved. Okay, this is real, officially released footage from the U.S. Department of War, and the story behind it is wild. On March 6, 2026, 8 members of the U.S. House of Representatives sent in a request. They wanted access to 51 records that were said to be linked to UAPs, held by the Department of War and the intelligence community. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, known as ARROW, went looking and found a stash of matching materials sitting on a classified network. Here is the tricky part. Many of those materials do not have a clear chain of custody, meaning officials cannot fully trace where they came from or who handled them along the way. The ARROW looked at this specific clip, titled by the uploader as callsign Mission UAP, and assessed that it was likely captured by an infrared sensor on a U.S. military platform. That platform was operating inside the United States Indo-Pacific Command Area of Responsibility. Someone uploaded the video to a classified network back in June of 2024, and the full runtime is 10 minutes and 48 seconds. Now here is the detail you really need to hear. The ARROW states this footage was digitally altered before it was uploaded, and it is being presented exactly as it was received. The first few seconds, from 1 to 4 seconds in, show a black screen. This matters because it is a real government file officially released, officially flagged as digitally altered, and tied to a congressional request that is still unfolding right now. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This is real, officially released footage from the U.S. Department of War, with the title INAG UAP 1 June 20. On March 6, 2026, 8 members of the U.S. House of Representatives asked for access to 51 records that might be linked to UAP, allegedly held by the Department of War and the intelligence community. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, known as AARO, searched a classified network and pulled together the matching materials. Here's an important detail. Many of those materials don't have a substantiated chain of custody, meaning officials can't fully verify where the files came from or who handled them along the way. AARO assesses that this clip is likely from an infrared sensor on a U.S. military platform, operating somewhere inside the U.S. Central Command Area of Responsibility back in 2020. A user uploaded the video to a classified network in June 2024. The full clip runs 4 minutes and 51 seconds long. From about 2 seconds into 36 seconds, an area of contrast appears in the sensor's field of view. You can watch the sensor zoom and pan, working to keep that bright area locked in frame. That's significant because it shows how military infrared systems track unusual targets in real time, and this clip is part of a growing public record of footage being released through formal congressional requests.